The Expanse is a pioneer series in the sci-fi drama genre. First released in 2015, the series has received major critical acclaim, especially for its visuals, storytelling, character development, and political narrative. Since its release, the series has received a Hugo Award for Best Dramatic Presentation and 3 other nominations for Best Science Fiction Television Series in the Saturn Awards. The series, an epic drama, is based on a series of novels of the same name, written by James S.A. Corey, which is the pen name of the writers Daniel Abraham and Ty Frank, set in the future in a world where humans have colonized the solar system. It follows the story of humans living on Earth, Mars, and the asteroid belt. The show was originally on Sci-Fi but was canceled after 3 seasons. But fans wouldn't have any of that. They protested its cancellation and gathered more than 100,000 signatures for an online petition. Later, Amazon Prime jumped on the series and renewed it for a 4th season. Just recently, the season 6 was announced, and here's everything you need to know about it. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. Let's dive right into the action. How Season 5 ended. The Season 5 of The Expanse contained 10 episodes and premiered in December, with the last episode released in February. Season 5 follows the story of the multitudes of humans who leave the solar system in search of a new home. Fans have mentioned that Season 5 was a major return to form for the show, with Season 4 being a total letdown. In the first 4 episodes of the last season, we experience a slow building to the escalation of the master plan of Marco Inaros, which is a plan to destroy Earth through the use of asteroids. With these asteroids, Marco will be able to completely destroy the Inners, who have put the belts under oppression for so long. Season 5 also explores the face down between Holden and his crew and Marco. We all knew this was going to happen eventually, and in the Nemesis games, we see this come to life. As the flight is about to begin, Bull mentions that they have found a cluster of Marco's ships, and it appears like they are badly outgunned. Holden feels like this will overwhelm his crew, which it actually does. Holden wants the crew to retreat, but Bull says it's too late to run away. This eventually leads to an argument between the both of them, with Holden reminding Bull that Marco started the war, and he wouldn't risk the lives of his friends over a fight that could be avoided. In the finale, we're made to focus on the life of Naomi, who is suffering from a bad dehydration, fatigue, and pain from the radiation burns. However, the last season ends with new information on the protomolecule and Admiral Suavitere and their station going through the ring, only to end up vaporized. We also see the reunion of the Rossi crew, except Alex, after spending more than half of the season apart. The Season 5 of the show was incredible, and we believe that the next season, Season 6, can only do better. When will Season 6 be released? Way before the 5th season made its debut, Amazon Prime announced that The Expanse will be renewed for a 6th and final season. Since the 5th season already wrapped up its run in early February, we believe that Season 6 will be coming to our screens very soon. However, we do not have any idea on when it would make its debut or how many episodes will be in it. But the good news is that Collider has mentioned that the series began production in January. Let's go by what we know from previous seasons. Season 4 of the show aired in December 2019, while Season 5 aired on the streaming service in December 2020. If we go by this logic, it would mean that Season 6 of the show will air in December 2021. But this is only if production stays on track. This is because we cannot underestimate the drastic effects of the global health situation. In spite of the vaccines currently being circulated, there is still a chance that a major breakout could affect filming schedules for the show. Nevertheless, we expect that the 6th season of the show will be ready before the end of the first quarter of 2022. Who will be in Season 6? As far as we know, all the major cast members will be returning to The Expanse Season 6, and this includes Stephen Strait as James Holden. This will also include Naomi Nagata as Dominique Tipper, Shora Agdashlu as Christian Avasarala, Wes Chatham as Amos Burton, Frankie Adams as Bobby Draper, and so on. As you already know, Alex, a role played by Cass Anvar, did not survive the events of the last season. He had died from a stroke after rescuing Tipper, and this means he would not be appearing in the last season. It was rumored that the actor had been fired from the show after a series of investigations by the producer of the show, Alcon Television Group. This was after a series of sexual allegations accusations had been levied against him in the summer of 2020. But the actor denied these allegations. In fact, he said he was willing to be a full part of this investigation to make sure that the truth prevailed. In his statement, he wrote, "I welcome the independent investigation. Respect to the women who have come forward should be heard, and I will make myself fully available to participate in the process as appropriate so that I may refute these very serious claims that strike the core of what I value." It all started when several women came on Twitter to share their stories, which included screenshots of what is believed to be inappropriate messages from Cass Anvar. However, none of the sexual incidents, which are still allegations at this point, happened on the set of The Expanse, but some have been said to happen during fan conventions. Daniel Abraham, who is one of the co-authors of the book series, mentioned that as soon as they heard of these accusations, they were immediately passed on to the studio, who began investigating the matter. The writer wrote on Twitter, though, James S. A. Corey Twitter account, "Latest news from our studio. They are taking the recent allegations very seriously and have hired an independent third-party investigator. Everyone is fully committed to the truth here, but they need a little more time to do their work. Updates as I have them." Also, the co-showrunner, Naren Shankar, had been asked if the death of Alex was a creative choice or was due to the recent allegations against him. The showrunner insisted that it was a creative choice. He said to Entertainment Weekly, "We started realizing that we're telling a war story that wasn't heavy because it didn't have consequences. And really the way to drive those things home is when you start talking about losing characters who are important to the audience." He added, "It gave realism and cost and a real sense of loss to the incredibly epic season. And from a dramatic perspective, it has tremendous ramifications going forward in how the loss of this very important part of the Rossi crew hangs over every character in Season 6. While it hasn't been confirmed, we have reason to believe that the void left by the departure of Alex will be filled by Bull, a relatively new cast member. Bull is a former UNMC Marine who has worked with Holden since the death of Fred Johnson. Before now, Bull had been nothing but a side character. However, he has gradually grown in importance, and this has made fans theorize that he could be the replacement of Alex Kamel on the ship. Also, Bull hugely respects Holden in spite of their constant bickerings. He has also mentioned that he trusts Holden the same way he trusted Fred Johnson, and believes in his vision. Perhaps Bull will take the place of Holden in the next season. We'll have to wait and see. What will Season 6 be about? For now, there's no official word on the plot of Season 6, but based on what we've seen in the last season and how it ended, we can make some assumptions. First of all, there's a chance that Season 6 will follow the growing tension between the Free Navy and the coalition of the Belters, Earthers, and Martians. Furthermore, the Season 6 will majorly adapt events from the Babylon's Ashes book. But one thing is certain, the writers of the show want to end the show by going back to the beginning. In a recent interview with Collider, Ty Frank, who is an executive producer on the show and co-writer of the novel series, mentioned that the show is an honor to the story that had been set up at the beginning. He said, "The thing that Season 6 does is it pays off the story we began in Episode 1 of Season 1, where the Martians, the Earthers, and the Belters were all in this incredibly uneasy and unstable political system, with the Belters absolutely being at the foot of that table and everybody fighting for their place in the solar system. I think we pay off that story in a very satisfying way." He also mentioned that they have kept some mystery intact which involves the great forces of the universe, and this will allow the writers to be able to tell more stories with the show. Fellow producer and co-showrunner Naren Shankar has added that the final season is going to be a huge one, as they don't plan on going out small. Is there a trailer for Season 6? For now, we don't have a trailer for Season 6, and we also don't know how many episodes will be in the new season. We really hope Amazon Prime makes it 15 episodes this time. And with that, we wrap up this video. Thanks for watching.